Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan if you're new here, and I want to introduce you guys to the start of the 2022, I don't even know what annual budget challenge this is. Well, grocery challenge, grocery budget challenge, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be using hashtag grocery challenge 2022 if you follow along on Instagram. So just a heads up there. Now, also, if you're new to my channel, you probably are like, what is this? What is this grocery challenge? Now, my channel actually started as a byproduct of just a hobby blog that I started about 10 years ago, almost at this point, where it was a budget challenge where I challenged myself to feed our family of 4 at that time. Now it has doubled, family of 8. And I challenged myself to feed my family for a month on $100, which is crazy, I know, to a lot of you guys. It's crazy to me even now, especially with today's prices on groceries and things. Now, our eating habits, our family size, our dynamic, all of those things have changed, obviously, over the years since the very first challenge. But it is something that I like to do yearly, just to kind of do a reset, whether it be to clean out the pantry, the freezers, to just do a reset on the budget, to do a reset on our diet, whatever it may be. That's what I typically use this challenge for. With all that said, I will tell you what we are doing this year as our challenge, but I want to invite all of you, whether you're a fellow YouTuber or whether you're just a viewer and want to do your own challenge, I would love for you to join in. Now, there will be a playlist down in the description, and every video that falls under the category of this grocery challenge will be uploaded to that playlist, along with any other folks out there who might have another YouTube channel. I know there are several ladies joining in this challenge, and they're going to be uploading their content to that playlist as well. So if this is something that you find helpful and that you want to glean from for yourself, I encourage you, make sure you check out that playlist and follow some of the other ladies that are on it as well. And if you're on Instagram, follow along over there. There is a link to my Instagram down in the description. So you can just click that. It'll take you to it and you push follow. And I'll be sharing some stuff over there in my stories, maybe daily. I'm not always the greatest at sharing daily, but I try. Okay, so this challenge, it can look different. It has looked different for me every time that I've done it, whether it be a different budget size, whether it be a different goal in mind, whatever. You decide what your challenge is. I have heard of people who just track their spending for the month, which is always very eye-opening because a lot of times we don't actually know what we end up spending on food for our families. And that's a great place to start, is just to track all of the spending for a month on what you spend on food to feed your family. So that's a great challenge. It would be a fun one to do as a family to really see like how much money goes to food. Another idea might be you want to challenge yourself to eat a certain way, whether it be clean eating or gluten-free or, I don't know. So maybe that's it. Or maybe you want to challenge yourself to try a new recipe once or twice a week. Maybe you want to challenge yourself to eat at home. Maybe you want to challenge yourself to start cooking from scratch. I don't know, but whatever you decide your challenge is, I would love if you would follow along and let me know down in the comments if you're going to follow along, if you're going to join, and what your challenge is. Okay, so let's get to what our challenge is going to be this year for our family. Now, we don't eat out a ton because it is very expensive because we have 8 people in our family. And even if we go to some place like Zaxby's, you're going to be spending close to $50. It doesn't matter how cheap you try to keep it. Fast food even is very expensive to eat out. I can't even imagine if we ate out at like a sit-down restaurant, honestly. So for the month of February, we are going to do no eating out. no emergency eat outs, okay? Because we kind of have a busy schedule a few days a week where it makes it difficult to eat and get where we need to be because of the scheduling of things. So I already have some ideas in motion for that, and I think it's gonna work well. So we'll see how it works, but there's gonna be no emergency grab some pizzas kind of thing or something like that. No eating out for the month of February. Our kids said, thankfully February is a short month. But I'm hoping this sticks. Like I said, we don't eat out a ton anyway, but when you're in a rut and you just need to grab some pizza sometimes or something, then that's out of the question now. So that's our first part. The second part is we have a ton in our freezers and a ton in our pantry. And I noticed the other day, there was a couple of items, and this really bothers me. There was a couple of items in our pantry that had expired. And that really, really bothers me. I don't like wasted food, and it doesn't happen often, but I did notice that, and that really bothers me. So, also to get ready for this year's gardening session and canning and everything, we are going to focus on kind of eating down some of our surplus of food to a point, because we are a large family, so we like to have a little extra just in case, because you just never know. So yeah, so because we are going to be working on kind of cleaning out some of our freezer space and getting rid of some pantry items that don't need to be sitting there anymore and they need to be used, I am challenging us to only spend $500 for the month, which that may still sound like a lot, but I don't know if you guys have noticed that excessively rising prices in some of our groceries around us. I feel like this is definitely going to be a challenge. Granted, we do have a lot in our freezers. We do purchase half a cow every year, and so we have tons of beef as far as meat goes. We don't eat beef a ton, but it's there if we need it. Now, as far as our grocery budget being 50, as far as our grocery budget being $500, I will say that that also includes our household items, toiletry items, all of things of that nature, diapers if we need them, pull-ups if we need them, things like that. So it is everything. It's not just food. So I want to throw that out there. But all that to say, $500, no eating out. So that is what our challenge is this year. I am excited about it, and I don't know, I always love a good challenge. So I would love to know, again, what your challenge is. If you're going to join in, check out that playlist down in the description for any other mamas who are joining as well, and follow along on Instagram. I will be kind of sharing meal ideas and meals of the week, meal plans, grocery hauls, all of the things that go along with this challenge with you guys. And I'll also be giving some little tips and recipes, because that is something that I always enjoy doing and that you guys seem to enjoy as well. So I'll see you guys on future videos.